But Grant Williams got to stop it, man. He can't keep. For some reason, he keeps like trying to jump on the unlikable side. And I must tell you, it's not always fun over here.
Finally, the NBA homestretch has begun, and the truth is starting to reveal itself. This week in the NBA was the beginning of the final third of the season. You won't believe what happened. As the competition is starting to ramp up for the playoffs, things are getting chippy, and here is all of it in all its glory. Chapter 1, Thursday night. What's wrong with Luka? After the dust had settled on the disgrace that was the 2024 NBA All-Star Weekend, the NBA decided to apologize to the fans. With a slate of games packed with intensity and intrigue, the shenanigans began in Dallas, when this disrespectful Karen decided to call KD the B-word. But when Durant confronted her, homegirl switched up real fast. Complete 180. Hats off to KD for being the bigger person. Because when Easy Money Sniper noticed that security was getting ready to kick them out, he came back and told security to let them stay and watch the game. However, when we hit the court, we saw something that only happens maybe once every decade to the lethal one.
Good point, Durant. Block shot there. Move by Jones with the rejection.
Luka Magic, on the other end, was a man possessed, as he dropped 41 points on his son. Doncic has been straight up balling lately, and not just on offense. The man has actually been getting down in the chair and trying to lock down on D too. Even Allen Iverson himself knows Luka's cut from a different cloth.
Who in the league reminds you of yourself?
Everybody say Ja.
Ooh, yeah.
But, man, let me talk about this guy. What the hell is wrong with Luka?
Luka's different.
Yeah,
73 in Atlanta.
And just when we thought we'd seen it all, Kyrie stepped in with his own brand of sorcery.
Knocked away, the defense by Lively, the run by Kyrie. Oh my goodness.
Watching him play is poetry in motion.
Good hands, good defense by Dallas. Moving the other way behind the back and into Grayson Allen. Oh, what a play by Kyrie.
The Mavs' new additions have also been paying off on the defensive end.
Shot clock at 8. Rejected by Gafford.
Dallas was favored by 2.5, but ended up winning by 10 points, extending their winning streak to 7. This win also tied them for 6th in the Western standings with these same Suns. Meanwhile, over in Denver, it was business as usual for Nikola Jokic.
Down for Jokic. Long pass. Gordon's out there, and he puts it away. Wow. Precision pass by Nikola Jokic.
There are generational passers in the world, and then there is him.
Assist, and Gordon.
The Joker went a perfect 10 for 10 from the field, dropping a casual triple-double, 21 points, 19 boards, and 15 dimes. And with that, of all the 30 teams that play in the NBA, there is only one team that Jokic hasn't dropped a triple-double on. That team is the Nuggets, the team that drafted him 41st overall 9 years ago. Favored by 15.5, the Nuggets handed the whimpering Wizards a 20-point L, snapping their own 3-game losing streak in the process. However, in Windy City, Derek White went full stampede mode on the Bulls.
Derek White just blocked a 6'10" center. Another one! Oh, it's a personal block party here in Chicago.
But the other White on the block was putting in work too.
Inside, White outside. Tip by Caruso to White. What a pass. White, a three. Bang, bang, bang.
Nevertheless, though, only one man could top that, Luke of the Cornet variety.
What was that?
Forget about points, assists, and rebounds. I'm talking about the highest number of dabs per second in NBA history. Unfortunately for the Bulls, White and Tatum were raining threes for Boston, each knocking down 5 apiece of the Celtics' 23 triples. The Celtics, who were favored by 8.5, ended up cruising to their 7th straight win by 17 points. Even so, when we visited Chase Center, we found the Warriors' resurgence still in full swing. Steph Curry was finesse personified.
And Curry kicks inside and puts some English on it for the bucket.
Steph Curry, look at that shot. I mean, this guy's incredible.
And Max Christie got a front row seat to the Curry show, getting a one-way ticket to Ankle Break City before the tray.
Curry, another! Steph Curry!
Curry said he was taking it upon himself to be more aggressive in this last third of the season, and the man didn't disappoint, dropping 32 points while knocking down 6 threes and dishing out 8 assists.
Hachimura comes up short. Oh, razzle-dazzle! It's Curry to Wiggins for the big finish.
Klay, on the other hand, missed his first 6 shots and finished the game with 3 points on 1 of 9 shooting. Anyway, LeBron was out in this game with inflammation to the tendons in his left ankle, and the Warriors, who were favored by 6, took care of business against the LeBron-less Lakers, winning by a comfortable 18 points. 8 wins in their last 10 games. The Dubs are on a roll. While Bridges was getting another front row seat to his own 3-point celebration,
Barnes lines one up from the outside.
Point Zion was going hard in the Big Easy.
Watch your head! Watch your head! Watch your head!
Big Z also nearly decapitated Little Freddie in the process.
Blocked away, Zion from behind.
Zion Williamson just swallowed that up, but Fred got hit in the head and is slow to get up.
And to make matters worse, Herb Jones was an absolute menace on defense.
Now Herb on the run! Boy, this team looks athletic as I don't know what tonight.
And the Pelicans' length suffocated the Rockets, with Zion dropping 27 points. The Pelicans, favored by 6.5, cruised to a commanding 22-point victory. However, in Sacktown, Sabonis decided to take the elevator instead of the stairs.
For that movement from the guard, this time, oh! He put Zach Collins on the poster, framed it, and stuck it on his bedroom wall.
And his running mate, De'Aaron Fox, was channeling his inner Foxy the Silver Fox.
Look at De'Aaron Fox getting one over on Victor Wembanyama.
And when clutch time came, Fox would decide that it was time to light the beam again.
Ripped by Swiper. One possession game, however, Fox, fourth quarter time. Yes, sir.
After the buzzer, Malik would do this.
3. As they begin to post-All-Star break threat.
Where was this during the dunk contest? The Kings, favored by 10.5, managed to squeak by with a 5-point win, thanks to some performances so clutch they could replace a car's transmission. But in Oklahoma, Russ and PG seemed to have a case of amnesia, almost forgetting they're not playing for OKC anymore. PG got sent to the 10th dimension with this SGA cross.
Oh, crossover from SGA. What a sweet move once again.
Shea came back strong after the All-Star break with another MVP-worthy performance.
Oh, Shea just glued him to the floor, and SGA once again from the mid-range adds another to the highlight reel.
And fourth quarter Dubs showed up big time, dropping 12 points in the fourth to seal the deal.
Jalen Williams, much like he's done all season long, a couple of big fourth quarter threes. A deflection. You know what's funny is that the Thunder were trying to foul on that play.
The energetic Thunder were favored by 1.5 and straight up dominated, winning by 22 points and taking the season series against the Clippers. Chapter 2, Friday night, the passing of the torch. On Friday, the NBA landscape shifted as the top teams clashed, while torches were being passed from one generation to the next. Things kicked off with a bang down in New Orleans. The energy was electric, as Larry Nance Jr. brought the house down with a Space Jam-worthy slam over Haywood Highsmith.
Good. Back to Larry, who's going hard. Elevation, just a little.
Stunned like my daddy.
Then came the Royal Rumble Royale. Things took a turn for the WWE when Kevin Love got into it with Zion Williamson.
Took it away, and he's held up by Kevin Love.
But see, this is what happens.
Right.
This is what happens.
Players were squaring up, spectators were getting ejected. It was absolute madness, and tensions would spill over with Alvarado playing real-life Street Fighter against a 7-footer.
It's unfortunate that it got to this point because the officials let it go.
But when the dust settled, it was Bam Adebayo who stole the show, putting the team on his back.
Bam with a block.
And speaking of the Pelicans, after Stephen A. Smith had said this about Zion,
Zion Williamson, it's not about his game. It's about how many burgers he's eating and whether or not he's going to be in shape, or is he going to keep eating McDonald's and have chefs clamoring for him.
Like MJ, that's all the Pelicans social media team needed. At that point, it became personal, and they clapped back with this post.
This man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth. The man cannot play the game of basketball. He has small hands. He can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move, even though he's mobile. Doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row. He has no game whatsoever. Plays no defense. Doesn't have the heart, the passion, or anything that comes with it.
Stephen A. had to sip that humble tea as Bam dropped 24 points, leading the Heat to an 11-point W, snapping the Pelicans' 4-game winning streak. And down in H-Town, it was blocks galore. Amin Thompson straight up sent Bol packing to the Bolivian mountains with that rejection.
Rises up, how about the stuff by Thompson?
Meanwhile, KD had a brain freeze moment at the free throw line, pump faking a free throw.
A lot of guys jumped on that hezzy by Durant.
Shot faked it. That's illegal. You can't do that.
Yep.
Was my man trying to audition for the Harlem Globetrotters? The Rockets turned Bol into Wemby. But even with his Herculean effort of 25 points and 14 rebounds, the Suns still took the L by 4 points. However, at Chase Center, Brandon Podziemski made the EuroLeague MVP take a seat before draining the step back.
See Micic falling down, and he hit the jumper. Micic touched earth. Look at the Warrior bench.
Then, as Kerr and Clifford were getting cozy with a post-game hug, this happened.
And 2. That's going to be a goaltend. Watch out. Miles Bridges did not like the fact that Quinones went to score that one.
Look at Draymond, all zen and collected, compliments to his therapist. After the game, Dre had some words for Grant Williams.
But Grant Williams got to stop it, man. He can't keep being like this tough guy is going absolutely wrong for him. Like, he's a really nice guy. For some reason, he keeps like trying to jump on the unlikable side. And I must tell you, it's not always fun over here.
This was a 90s kind of game. No player dropping 20 points, but the Warriors still came out on top with a 13-point victory. And when we visited LA, Branham took the term elder abuse to a whole new level.
Husband starts. Malachi Branham up top catches a body of LeBron James.
Over his icon.
As Wemby secured his spot in the history books once again by becoming the youngest NBA player to drop a 5x5 game, meaning posting at least 5 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 steals in the same game. Dude went off for 27 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 steals.
Trey Jones running the floor. Jeremy lobs it up. Victor throws it down.
Yeah, that's what the fans came to see.
He's unbelievable. The kid practically snatched the torch from the Kings' hands. No fear. However, LBJ would respond with his own 39-7. And with AD adding his own 28-13, the young Spurs didn't stand a chance. After the game, LeBron would hand the young Titan his flowers.
What did you make of Vic tonight? I said it from the beginning that he's special. You know, he has an unbelievable coach that's going to make sure that he does things the right way. He's going to continue to develop, but he's already special, but he's going to continue to get better and better and better, you know, each and every game, each and every year that he steps on this floor.
But while Kawhi was getting charged in Memphis,
oh, Kawhi Leonard, you have the right to remain violent.
Jokic was notching yet another triple-double, officially tying LeBron all-time in triple-doubles, despite being a decade younger than him.
Now they triple team Jokic under to Christian Brown, who lays it in.
The Twin Towers, on the other hand, were trying to crush the Bucks.
Towns driving on Beasley, throwing it up as Gobert throws it down.
In the dying minutes of the game, we learned a few things. First of all, Giannis has now changed his free throw shooting routine away from dribbling 1,000 times each time.
And now he has that little routine now where he kind of does a little pantomime with the shot before actually shooting.
Whatever it takes.
Second, the 2-time three-point contest winner is really like that. Third, Ant is not afraid of the big moment, like at all.
Scores.
And off the pin down, raises up and knocks home the 3-ball.
And lastly, clutch time and Dame time are basically synonyms of one another.
Dame driving right side, fades it back, rattles it home.
Only the Bucks could lose to the zombie Grizzlies and then turn around and win against the top-seeded Wolves on the road. If you end up enjoying this video, please subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind. Anyways, wherever you are in the world, be the GOAT of that moment. Stay GOATed.